Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie, for those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island season 12 episodes 24 and 25. Sorry I wasn't here yesterday, but I'm still recovering from what happened. I just can't believe it. Okay? I'm not okay. Anyways, before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. Just gonna quickly go through what happened in episode 24. We have Billikis, who takes Connor for a chat, and she lets him know that he's up there on her list of people who she wants to explore. But of course, we know that Dijon is a strong contender. The problem with Dijon is he is never going to risk his position with Meg. I don't know what it is about Meg that makes him want to just latch onto that, knowing that he is very much so open. I think maybe the game takes precedence for him, and so he wouldn't ever want to blow up his spot because Meg, I guess to him, is his meal ticket to the finish line. I don't know. But even Meg, she's like, anytime a bombshell comes in, he starts acting weird with me. You don't think there's a reason for that? Okay. We even had, did you guys see the TikTok of, I think it was Dijon's sister? And he's like, you better not fumble Billikis.
I love my brother, and I'll support whatever decision he wants to make on Love Island. But if he fumbles the bag with Billikis, I don't know if that's how you say her name. I don't want to butcher her name, so I'm sorry if that's not how you say her name. Don't shoot me. But if he fumbles the bag with her, I'm going to have to stop watching the show. I'm going to have to stop watching it. I want to stop watching it. I support him, whatever decision he makes, but I'll be so upset. Everyone pray that he chooses Billikis. And let's go with Meg. Let go of her. It's time.
Baby, fumble he did. Ooh, fumble he did. But to be honest, Billikis, I don't think that she was respecting Dijon anyways by the end of episode 25, so it's probably for the best. Then we have Harrison, who takes Tony for a chat. She tells him to be more bold in his pursuit for Helena. But my thing is, you're the same person who was complaining that being open and being disrespectful are two different things, and so him doing that would be disrespectful. So I think that's him trying to be respectful. And she and Helena had the conversation with Harry where he did say, I'm going to pursue you both equally. So yeah, you kind of lost the plot with me regarding that, Tony. But yeah, anyways, Billikis takes Dijon for a chat. Meg is legitimately shaken by Billikis' presence. She's like, oh my gosh, her body's actually crazy. This one might actually have potential. There was some commentary coming from Harry that was a little bit concerning, but some parts of the internet feel like he was just telling Meg to relax. Other people think that he was saying it in the sense that Billikis is nobody to be threatened over. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not going to go there. I would have liked to see where things between Billikis and Dijon, how did I start that sentence? I would like to have seen where things went with them. Yeah. But at this point, I don't want Dijon wasting anybody's time, anybody who I actually like. Go ahead and waste Meg's time. I don't care about that. Go ahead and do that. Then we have Harrison, who takes Helena for a chat. He says that there's no point fighting for Tony anymore because he wants Helena. He asks Helena who she wants, and she says she wants him, which is a lie because we know that she still wants Harry. Tony told Harrison that he is wasting his time chasing after Helena because Helena is still chasing after Harry, which is absolutely true. The next day was Tony's birthday. Harrison asks her, well, he made breakfast and then he gave her space, and he feels like that was what she needed on her birthday. Probably not. But anyways, Harry, there's too many H people. Harrison, Lord. Harrison and Tony speak on the terrace, and she's like, you know what, I'm done. And he's like, are you sure? If that's what you want. Guys, when I tell you that is such a triggering statement for me, I was told that last year by a guy. Oh, well, if you say so, I will deck you in your throat. And I don't condone violence. I don't. I just it almost is like manipulation, because then it makes you want to second guess your own decision when you know what you wanted to do before you started that conversation. Oh, well, if you think so, if you say so, are you sure? Are you, ew, not even. I understand if it was coming from the intention of, no, I genuinely want us to pursue this relationship. I don't think we're making the right decision by ending it, but that's not the intention behind him saying that. He just wants to make sure that Tony is still in his back pocket, and he's realizing she's not with the shits anymore. I feel like she still is, but for a little bit there, she's going to put her foot down, and Harrison is actually going to feel that she is serious this time. Then Meg and Dijon talk about his behavior after the date. He says that she has nothing to worry about. She is the best option for him both in and out of the villa. So last time he said, you're the best girl in here. Now he's saying you're the best girl in and out of here. Remember that, okay? Then Harry and Shakira talk about his bad behavior. He says again that he acts like this because he knows that he doesn't deserve her. The same BS that he told Helena, please, you act like this because you want to act like this. Don't make it seem like you're self-sabotaging. Where's Harry's mother? Where is Harry's mother? Because that woman knows how to hold this man accountable. Maybe he needs her words to get him to act right or something. I don't know. She says that he's perfect for her. Oh, God forbid. And he needs to either act right or get gone. Honestly, Shakira, I think at the beginning when she would say that stuff, I believed her. Now, not so much because Harry keeps showing patterns of bad behavior and you keep hearing him out. That's the problem with Helena too. You're in the cycle because you keep trying to hear out a guy who has shown you time and time again that he should not be trusted. Anyways, the episode ends with Billikis and Ryan, who I even forgot was still in the freaking villa. Was he even shown today at all? Oh, he's gone. That's why. I was like, wait, where did he go? Billikis and Harry get to recouple, but it was a weird one. The Islanders stand for who they want to recouple with, and so Connor did stand for Billikis, and so they are not coupled up, meaning Alima is single. And then nobody stood up for Ryan, which doesn't surprise me at all. But since when do the Bombshells don't get to pick who they want to steal? My good Alima is gone now because of this? What the hell? And don't get me wrong, like I was preparing for Alima's departure, y'all know. From episode 1, I was ready for Alima's departure. I was like, I'm not even gonna get too attached. But like the way in which she left was actually so weird. And in as much as I do agree with Meg's departure, I think Meg and Alima going right when they were just getting in the groove of something is kind of unfair. Like, but I mean, what other girl would have gone? What girl doesn't have a connection right now? Helena! Send her ass home. Okay. On to this episode. Harry is unsure if he should cause chaos or if he should just make a decision. This guy is 30. This guy is 30 and he acts like this.
Should I just be causing absolute carnage 24/7? I could just be gone tomorrow night.
You and Shakira, I don't know, bro.
Really, yeah.
Both of her.
Yeah.
The way that you are with Helena.
What do you mean, like, you don't think she's me? It's not the same banter and that, and like...
Nowhere near.
Dijon opens his mouth and says he should go for Helena. How embarrassing is it to just keep supporting the BS? Go for Helena for why? You've seen Helena cry over this man how many times? And if you haven't seen it, you've definitely heard it from Meg. And you're still going to support that he go for Helena, knowing that he's not serious. This guy gets so bored of a connection so quickly. So when he goes back to Helena, he's just going to get bored of her after a few days and then revert back to either wanting Shakira or maybe the next shiny thing that comes through the door. Like, be so for real. Y'all can't be serious. And another guy who has the same problem is Harrison. Something about these Harry names, okay? Harrison has a talk with Tony now because he's like, oh, once you ended things, I realized that I actually did have stronger feelings for you. And now I do want to explore things. And I'm done with Helena. I'm done. Also, like, Helena, do you go after these guys on purpose because of who they're attached to? Like, I can't not think of that too. We know that she doesn't like Shakira. We know that she doesn't like Tony, and she's going for these two guys specifically. I do think she would have gone with Harry regardless, but like with Harrison, I don't know. Even logistically, that coupling just doesn't make any sense. But anyways, both of these guys, they get bored quickly. They want to be with the Shakiras and the Tonys, but they love the fun time girl like Helena. And what do these guys, what do Harry, Harrison, and Dijon have in common? A dangly cross earring. I rest my case. Helena is seeing Tony and Harrison kiss on the terrace, and she's like, you know what? I'm just gonna focus on Harry now. And she throws the hideaway back into the situation. And Helena, you get offended when somebody just calls you a fun time girl? You get offended when this is how you act? Girl, be so for real.
If you're going to go running back to her in the first instant, then fair play, like I'm not running after you. I want to go hideaway with Harry.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God. Hideaway. Helena wants to come out to play.
Who will?
You.
What is it, the vest?
Harry, do you want to go?
I legit have no words. Like, the embarrassment is beyond comprehension. I have nothing to say. I'm embarrassed for the girl. I'm truly embarrassed for the girl. Truly. So anyways, Harry doesn't even want to go, not because he doesn't have the desire to go with her, but because he doesn't want to piss off Shakira. Helena, when has Harry ever considered your feelings and decided not to do something because he felt like it would piss you off? Okay. Then we have Helena, who backtracks and she's like, oh, I was joking anyways. You're only joking because he didn't take you up on the offer. Remember, this is the same girl who was creeping in the middle of the night to tap this man's foot so that they can sneak over to the hideaway. Like, you've already been there, done that, and it hasn't panned out for you. And it's the exact same scenario. Who was he with then? Shakira. Who is he with now? Shakira. Who does he consider more than you every time? Shakira. Who is he deciding to lie to in order to keep that connection going? Shakira. Who does he just see as a fun time girl? Oh, let's sneak around. Let's do all these fun things. Shakira. I mean, you. You. I even forgot that in the previous episode, when Tony was telling Harrison that chasing after Helena is a lost cause, there was a conversation happening between Harry and Helena when he was like, yeah, I want you to put your hair up so I can have something to hold on to. What have you guys spoken about outside of sex? Everybody's aware that they have sexual tension. Even us as the audience, like, you can see it. But beyond that, then what? Like, once you guys do the nasty, then what? And what if there's all this buildup and the nasty is not even that good? It ain't even nasty for real. Like, they're doing all this big talk as if, like, she's already had a taste and can't get enough. Like, you don't even know. What if it's like Nick from Love Island USA and he can only last 40 seconds max? Okay, moving on. In the morning, Helena says that Harry is ready to go back with her, which he did not say. He said that he needs a day to make a decision. He didn't say, I need a day to close things off with Shakira, or like to close myself off from Shakira. And you know what the insult to all this injury is? Every time we see Helena plotting on Shakira's man, she's wearing Shakira's bathing suit. The way I would have to burn all of the bathing suits that Helena has worn if I was Shakira, because how dare you? How dare you? But anyways, Helena obviously told that to Meg, who tells Dejan, while Harry and Harrison, both of Helena's options, are making breakfast for Tony and Shakira. Baby, you're not embarrassed. You're not embarrassed? Clearly she's not embarrassed because she still wanted to go and have a talk with one of them.
Harry and Harrison making the girls breakfast. I'll just go fuck off, you know.
I feel like it's kind of obvious I've like swayed a little bit towards Tone. After she ended things yesterday, I just felt a type of way about it. But I don't think I'm going to be actively pulling you.
It's alright, I won't be pulling you either, babe.
No.
I want there to be another recouple and I want to recouple with you.
Really?
Yeah.
We can still talk, you know what I mean?
We can't talk one-on-one.
Yeah.
I'm actually shocked that Harrison drew a line in the sand, but would he have drawn that line if that line in the sand if Helena didn't pull him for a chat? Probably not. But basically he was like, yeah, I mean, I still like you, but to be honest, out of respect for my partnership, we can have conversations in groups. I thought that was very big of him, honestly. Yeah. The only time will tell if he's going to still make comments to Helena or to other people about Helena. But as of right now, I do think him drawing that line was a big statement, more than what you could say about Harry. Mind you, Harrison is 22. Harry is 30. Helena says that Harrison is playing it safe. And honestly, it's probably true. But why do you want to be like... I just don't get the hype in Helena being the fun time, being the risky option, being the, like, I just don't get the thrill of that at all. I really don't. But she loves that child. Anyways, moving on to the Superman challenge. We have Emily, who said that the most intellectual guy is Gio and the least is Ben. We can all agree on that one. Most loyal is Tommy and the least loyal is Harry, but Tony did whisper that Harrison was the least loyal. Harry says that he's loyal. He just likes to stir the pot. Okay. Meg says that the most honest guy is Gio and the least honest guy is Harry, with Harrison as a close second. Shakira wants clarification because he is double speaking and she hasn't heard what he has been saying to Helena. Helena does confirm that he hasn't made a firm decision. He claims that he has cooled things off, but that's not what Shakira was asking for. Shakira was like, you told me you had closed things off from getting to know her, but now you're saying you've cooled things down. That's not the same thing. Not at all. Moving on, Billikis says the most caring guy is Tommy and the least is Harrison because of his lack of effort during Tony's birthday. He says that he made her breakfast and he gave her space. Yeah, exactly. Next is Shakira. She says that the most brave guy is Connor because he always goes for what he wants. And the least is Dijon, but Dijon claims that he only wants Meg. My Meg. Helena says that Gio is humble and the least humble is Harrison. But honestly, I would have chosen Ben. But Ben and Helena, they both did not know what humble meant, or they would have chosen somebody else. But anyways, last was Yasmin. She says the most dedicated guy is Connor because he goes for what he wants. And the least dedicated is Dijon because he is not exploring. Meg says, well, clearly he doesn't want Billikis because he doesn't even talk to her. Obviously, he doesn't want you. Obviously, not too much, okay? You have showed your ass. And Dijon clearly is very conflict avoidant. He doesn't want to deal with that. That doesn't mean he doesn't want Billikis. And even Billikis said that. She's like, he never once said that he didn't want me. In fact, he said, I'm open. He's not going to stick his neck out for Billikis to risk his spot with Meg, but that doesn't mean he doesn't want her babe. So don't even try that. Then Billikis is like, well, if you guys are saying that you really want to be together, close it off. Hey, Meg Dijon, oh, how are you going to say that we need to close things off? Don't put pressure on us. We'll do things that are on time. We're going to, Y'all doing a lot. If she is the best in and out of the villa, close things off. Why don't you want to? Anyways, Dijon feels like Meg passed this test with flying colors. I don't know what the test was, but apparently he really liked the fact that she was defending him. After the challenge, everybody is really tired of this Harry, Helena, Shakira triangle thing. And thankfully, even Harry has the wherewithal to say, you know what? I brought this on myself.
Constant, feels like a bit of an uphill battle.
You've been walking on eggshells basically around the villa.
From what I've done, I brought that on myself.
You're just in this limbo where you're just carrying on, both making each other sad.
We'll probably be completely
done.
And you've got to be prepared for that.
But she's sort of moving to the middle right now. Every single person in is like, why are you not with Helena?
At the end of the day, Harry himself knows he wants Shakira. Shakira is his dream girl. I've never heard him speak about his attraction to Helena the way that he talks about his attraction to Shakira. He thinks the girl is stunning. He cannot handle it, okay? He feels so honored to be with her, right? If he truly was split between the two, he would simply say, I'm split between y'all two. I'm going to pursue both of them. He cannot say that because he knows only one woman, Helena, is going to be okay with those terms. Shakira is not going to be okay with that. And he would rather do his little dirtiness on the side than risk losing Shakira because he wants Shakira. Helena, he wants to get his rocks off with you. And post-nut clarity is going to remind him he actually wants Shakira. Be so for real. You should not be flattered that this man wants to have sex with you. Okay, and then what? Once you have sex, and then what? Anyways, Connor isn't a fan of Billikis saying that Dijon should close things off because he feels like, don't add pressure to other people. And I don't like her piping up like that. I was like, ew, Connor, ew. Not a fan of that. But anyways, Meg wants to have a conversation with Dijon because, she has some more rules to put in place.
In this situation now, enough's enough. Conversation sat there with Yasmin and Billikis. No, I'm being serious. It's me or them now. I'm not having it no more.
I don't know why some people are a bit confused. You're my priority. You're my main focus.
Meg obviously cannot say too much because she doesn't want to run Dijon away, but it is clear. It is clear as day. She also would like for him to close things off. She's like, don't talk to Yasmin anymore about stuff like this. Don't talk to Billikis anymore about stuff like that. Why do you even have to say that? Why do you even have to say that? You are insecure about your relationship and you know this man will turn at, the next beautiful girl to walk through the door. You know this. So you want him to close things off, but you know you cannot say that. Otherwise he will run for the hills. He's a commitment phobe. We know this. But anyways, Dijon says, he doesn't want to close things off, but nobody compares to their connection. And then Meg is like, yeah, I'm sure that all the other girls are jealous of what we have. What is that exactly? A man who has to hide his actual desires because he's scared of you. A man who's able to act a fool in your absence, but then come back with his tail between his legs and you're going to accept him with open arms because at least he knows where home is. Oh yeah, everybody's jealous of that. Shakira is annoyed at the miscommunication going on in this villa, and Tony tells her, you know what, just have a conversation with Helena at this point so you can finally hear what's being said to her, since Harry's not going to tell you the truth. Before she gets the opportunity to do that, Harry and Helena have yet another conversation.
What is there to chat about?
I've been trying to play it down to her sort of the last few days. This.
Oh, right. Like, I'd always like wonder what if we never gave it another go.
Tried to call things, but obviously it's not really working. We're so back.
We're so back.
Girl, do you enjoy it? Ooh, I was, should I? No. What I was going to say was going to be very crude, and I don't want to say that. Enjoy, okay? Helena, enjoy. This is what you want. Enjoy. Shakira, I need you to be the same girl from episodes 1 to 5. I don't know what happened since then, but the Shakira at the beginning of the season would not put up with this. Unfortunately, she thought that she could keep her feelings at bay. Now she's in too deep. She actually likes the guy, which is why she's sticking around for his foolishness. Don't do it. Do not be bamboozled, okay? Obviously, there's no option in here right now for her to explore, which sucks, but like, you don't have to be with Harry. Like, you really don't. And yes, you could risk your chance in the villa, but I would rather put my position in the villa at risk than now be developing feelings for somebody who I know is just going to give me trouble down the line. Like, no. I give Shakira a lot more grace because of her age, and even with her age, she has handled this way more maturely compared to the other women in the villa, namely Helena. But girl, you've got your head screwed on good enough to know Harry is not worth fighting for. Helena, with her bird self, let her deal with that. It's only going to end in heartbreak, but let her deal with that. We'll see how things go in the next episode. Did we get a... We didn't. So we don't even know what's going to go on. Probably these two are going to go in the hideaway, act a fool, and Shakira's going to be done for good. I need Shakira to be done for good. Shakira, please, let this man go. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.